Hi everyone, thanks for clicking. I am Niharicka, and in today's lesson we are going to look at phrases that mean I don't know. Well, there are many questions that are bombarded on us and we have no answer to it. So each one of us usually use the phrase I don't know. So since variety is the spice of life, why not use some different phrases? And that's what we are going to learn in today's lesson. So let's have a look at the very first phrase, which is I have no idea. So if someone comes and asks you a question and you have no answer to it and you can't even guess the answer, okay, you have no information and you're unable to guess the answer, then a perfect phrase instead of just saying I don't know is I have no idea. So there are in fact three phrases here that can be used in a similar situation wherein you have no answer to a question and you can't even guess. Okay, so when you have no idea, when you do not know the answer to a question that's been asked to you and you can't even guess, so that is when you can use one of these three phrases, which are I have no idea, the other one is I have no clue, and then the third expression that I have for you is I haven't the foggiest idea. So questions like, hey, do you know if James is coming for the movie? You have no information about James. You haven't talked to him. So a perfect answer that you can give to your friend is, I have no idea. I haven't spoken to James, right? The other one, let's think of an example. Hey, do you know who broke this glass? I have no clue. Well, you were not there, so you have no information who broke the glass. So you're going to say, I have no clue, or you can say, I haven't the foggiest idea. So foggiest is as in, you do not know it. Okay, the picture is absolutely blurred to you. The reason because you have no information. So these are the three interesting phrases that you can use. All right. Let's have a look at another set of phrases. How should I know? Don't ask me. And the third one is search me. Now, when can you use these phrases? You know, there are times when people ask you questions and you have no answer to it and you're really annoyed and irritated that why is this person asking me? Yes, it happens, especially when you're at your workplace, you're very busy and someone just comes up to you and asks you different types of questions and you're like, oh, leave me alone. I don't know the answer. Now you can't say this. So better words or better phrases that you can use when you are annoyed and you want to kind of show it to that person that yes, it's quite an annoying question because I have no answer to it, then these are the phrases that you can use. How should I know? For example, hey, do you know James have started dating Gina? And you're like, I don't care, like this is none of my business. So you can use the phrase, how should I know? Okay, so you don't have an answer. You have no clue who's dating whom. So use this. The second one, don't ask me. Now, don't ask me is again, when someone asks you a question and you have no answer and you're annoyed, then you can say, don't ask me. For example, do you know who stole money from my wallet? You're like, why are you asking me this question? So you can say, don't ask me. Okay? And then third one is search me, which is again said it in a very sarcastic manner. So, for example, your boss comes and asks you, hey Niharicka, do you know who helped him with this project? Now, you have no idea and you're kind of annoyed, but then he's your boss. You can't be really mean to him. So, you can just be a little sarcastic and say that, search me. So, which actually means that you have no idea or you don't know who helped him with the project. Okay? Then the next one we have is, your guess is as good as mine. Now, certain people will come up to you and ask questions because they don't know the answer. Now, even you don't know the answer, so y'all are in the same position, right? Even he doesn't know, even you don't know. So, rather than just saying, I don't know, you can say, your guess is as good as mine. So, it means that y'all are thinking the same thing, which is, I don't know, okay? This is the way you can use this expression. Then we also have, it beats me. Now, when do you use this expression? When you do not understand certain things, okay, like for example, you are in your college and your professor is giving a lecture on something, and you are not able to understand him. It's quite confusing. Now your partner or your friend says that, hey, are you able to understand him? Or do you understand what he's saying? Yes, of course, you are confused. You don't know what he's saying. You have no idea what he's trying to explain. So rather than saying, I don't know, you can say, it beats me. So, which means that you do not understand something, right? So, when you don't understand things, you can use the phrase, it beats me, right? So, when you fail to understand something, say, it beats me, okay? The next one, not as far as I know. Now, there are certain things that people tell you or ask you, and probably it's true, but according to your information, it's not, or you have no idea. So, if someone says, hey, you know what? Susan got married, and the last time you met Susan, well, she was not married, okay? So now your friend comes and tells you that Susan's got married. Did you know about it? So you'll be like, not as far as I know. So here, you actually trying to say that, yes, maybe she's married. Maybe this news is very much true, but then according to me, it's not, okay? I do not have the information. I have no idea. Right? So that is how you will use this expression when the situation or that thing is true but not according to you. Okay? And then the last one is, who knows? Now, when do you use this expression? When there is definitely no answer to a question, like nobody has an answer to it. So it's not just because you are not smart, but it's because nobody is smart. Nobody has an answer to a question. Like for example, when will animals die? Wow, what kind of question is that? Nobody has an answer to it, right? It's just weird if someone comes and asks you this question. So you're gonna be like, who knows? So when you have no answer, like an answer is impossible to a question, that is when you can say, who knows? Okay? Alright, so here are the phrases that you can use The next time someone asks you a question and you have no idea, then please use one of these phrases rather than just saying, I don't know, right? And I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.